Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The modern economy is a complex machine. Job is to allocate, limit, research, and distribute output among a large number of agents, mainly individuals, firms, and governments, allowing for the possibility that each agent's action and can directly or indirectly affect other agents' actions. Adam Smith labeled the machine the invisible hand in the World of Nations, published in 1778. Smith widely considered the father of economic emphasized the economic self-regulating nature that agents independently seeking their own gain may produce the best overall result for society as well. Today's economic world model roadmaps of reality, if you will, to enhance our understanding of the invisible hand as economic allocate goods and services. They emit miserable signals that suggest there is order driving the complexity. For example, the annual output at advanced economies oscillates around an upward trend. There also seems and the rate of employment in the short term at the other extreme. Equity price seems to be stubbornly unpredictable. Economists call such empirical reality stylized facts. Given the complexity of the economy, its stylized fact is a pleasant surprise that invites a formal explanation, generates their rebellious facts so help economists and policymakers understand the inner working of the economy. They may then be able to use the knowledge economy toward an emergency start out, for example, avoiding a global financial. There are two broad classes of economic models, theoretical and empirical. Theoretical models seek to derive variable implications about economic behavior under the assumption that agents maximize specific objectives subject to constraints that are well defined in the model, for example, agents' budget, that provide qualitative answers to specific questions, such as the implication of asymmetric information when one side to a transaction knows more than the other, or how best to handle market failures. In contrast, empirical models aim to verify the qualitative prediction of the theoretical models and convert this prediction of precise numerical outcomes. For example, agent consumption behavior would generally suggest a positive relationship between expenditure. Theoretical models would attempt to assign numeric model would attempt to assign a numeric value to the average amount expenditure increases when income increases. Economic models generally consist of a set of mathematical equations that describe a theory of economic behavior. The aim of model builders is to include enough equations to provide useful clues about how rational agents behave or how an economy works. See box. The structures of the equation reflects the model builder's attempt to simplify reality. For example, by assuming an infinite number of competitors and market participants with perfect foresight. Economic models can be quite simple in practice. The demand for apples, for example, is inversely related to price if all other influences remain constant. The less expensive the apples, the more are demanded. Our models can be rather complex. Some models that seek to predict the real level of output and economy use thousands of complex formulations that go to be such named as nonlinear interconnected differential equation. How economists build empirical models. Despite the diversity, empirical economic models have features in common. It will allow for inputs or exogenous variables which do not need to be explained by the model. These include policy variables such as government spending and tax rates, or non-policy variables like the weather. Then there are the outputs called dependent variable. For example, the inflation rate, which the model will seek to explain when some or all of the exogenous variables come into play. Every empirical model will also have coefficients that determine how an independent variable changes when an input changes. For example, the responsiveness of households' consumption to a 100 decrease in income tax. Such coefficients are usually estimated assigned number based on historical data. Less empirical models builders add a causal variable to its behavior equation to account for idiosyncrasies of economic behavior at the individual level. There are, however, fundamental differences among economists regarding how an empirical model's equations should be derived. Some maximizing behavior. For example, an agent cost is the future consumption to maximize its level of satisfaction subject to its budget. Efficient market and forward-looking behavior, agents' expectation and how they react to policy change play a vital role in the resulting equation. Consequently, users the model should be able to track the effect of specific policy change without having to worry with change itself alters agent behavior. That economy favored approach their privileged equation. What the own experience have slow about observation that economists that build models this way are in essence questioning style effects. Economists use many tools to test their model, including field studies, lab-based, experimental studies, and statistics. Still, the randomness of economic data often gets in the way, so economists must be practiced when saying that a model successfully explains something from a forecasting perspective. That means error. And so economists practice when saying that a model successfully explains something from a forecasting perspective. That means error and uncreditable and irrelevant on average when two or more models satisfy this condition. Economists generally use the valuation of the forecast error to break the T smaller valuation is general favorite. Okay. Why models fail? An economics model, no matter how complicated, a subject approximation of reality designed to explain observed phenomena. Okay, just that. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.